165 divided by the days credit is outstanding. In this example, it is 30 days, and they have 15 days to take the discount. So 30 minus 15, that is your second part. Then you multiply these two, the first part of the formula and the second part, and that will give you 75.26%. Everybody got that? Okay, good. Now you want to pay attention to the effective rate. And those computations, the formula is shown to you towards the bottom of page 669. Take a look at the formula. Bottom of the page, effective annual rate is equal to 1 plus the first part of the computations raised to the power of the second part minus 1. This is what exactly I'm going to do here. So in this example here, I want to start with the first one, that is 1 plus the first part that we have already done, raise it to the power of the second part minus 1, and that is your effective rate. I can change this to the percentage. Click on the format, click on the format cells, go to the percentage, and that is 109%, 109.84%. Everybody okay with computing the second part, that is computing the effective cost of credit? Yes, you can practice. I'm going to leave the recording. You'll have all of these formulas, all of the computations that you can review, and actually you're going to do the homework assignment, and you'll have to practice a lot with the assignments also. Okay, and I'll show you. I think there is more practice here also during this session, and you will see how we are using these computations. Okay, so that is your 16-3, computing the normal cost of credit, which is 75.26%, and then the effective cost of credit, which is 109.84%. Okay. Now you also want to keep in mind that these discounts, they appear to be very small, 3%, and they are only for a few days, for 10%, 10 days, 15 days, and so on. But when you convert them on an annual basis, you can see how huge the cost of the credit is. So usually it is a good idea to take advantage of the cash discounts, even if you have to borrow some money from the bank, and you will not be incurring such a heavy cost of credit. Okay, same page 682. Please read through problem 16-4. Everybody with me? Page 682, problem 16-4. Okay, good. Good, alright. Okay, so we are going to do the same thing here that we did earlier. We are going to use the same formula, formula 16-8 on page 669. I'm going to give you a minute to try and plug in the numbers and see if you can do that, and then I'll walk you through these computations and show you the answer. So take a few seconds, think about this, and see how you can plug in this information in the formula that we have used, that is 16-8 on page 669. Okay, let's look at some of these variables now. In this example, the discount percentage is what? The discount percentage is no. 1 is the percentage. You want to read through this again. 115. That is 1% discount if the payment is made within 15 days. Otherwise, the payment is due in 45 days. So the discount percentage in this example is 1. So let's start with 1, and 1 divided by 100 minus discount percentage. That will be how much? 100 minus 1, and that is 95. That is wonderful. Okay. That's okay. You'll make errors here and there, and then you will correct, and you should be okay after that. Okay. So that is where we are with the first part of the formula. Let's move on to the second part. 365 divided by days credit is outstanding. Oh, we are on page 669, formula 16-8. Let me type it also for you. It's okay if you want, we'll repeat it, we'll come back to this one again. It's okay, come back to 669, that is the formula we are using. Yes, 682 is the problem that we are solving. So we are getting the information from 16-4 problem, and we are using formula 16-8. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So look at the second part of the formula. Days credit is outstanding. In this problem, it should be 45 days. The net payment is due in 45 days. Yes, you're right, Kelvin. But because the company can pay as late as 60 days without incurring additional cost, we'll use the 60 days because they can wait until 60 days. So 60 minus, the next part is the discount period. What is the discount period? How many days they can use and they can take the discount? 15 days. That's wonderful. Okay, so that is your second part. Now you can compute the nominal rate by multiplying these two. So let's just do that.
11 times 8.
That will be part, the first part, that is in cell A12, and that is multiplied by B12. That is your nominal cost of credit. You can also compute the effective cost of credit. And for that, the formula is at the bottom of page 669, very much similar to what we did in problem 16-3. So what you are doing here is 1 plus the first part of the formula, that is the value, raised to the power of the second part of the formula minus 1. And that is your effective annual rate. We can change these things into percentages by changing the format, make it percentage, and it is 8.19 and 8.49%. Everybody okay with these